Today we are finally gonna determine the true victor of Ned and Jaime's famously unfinished duel. How do we do this? By simulating their fight using the most advanced character creation and fighting simulation system that exists in 2023, Skyrim. Whoever wins 2 out of 3 duels will be declared the true winner. But first, I want to create Ned and Jaime's characters in Skyrim with accurate stat blocks based on the lore from the TV show and books. Let's start with Jaime. Based on how people talk about Jaime in the books and the TV show, Jaime is regarded as genuinely one of the best sword fighters that has ever lived, which is actually quite insane when you consider people like Arthur Dane. That being considered, let's start with Jaime's one-handed weaponry skill. Level 100 in my mind is basically your perfect. I generally think we put this to at least a 90. I mainly focus on mostly the TV show when I do these because that's what I know more about, but I do look up a lot of stuff outside of that to learn about the lore and stuff. Heavy armor versus light armor. I think Jaime tends to wear more light armor. I put him in elven armor because, come on, that looks so similar. That looks so similar. People don't really wear helmets. I am inclined to believe that it's because they want you to see the actors' faces. Let's go with that. That actually looks pretty damn good. And I gave him one item, a steel sword. Okay, so blocking, let's say what a level 100 block would mean. It would mean that you know exactly how and where to block to prevent the most damage and to put you in like still a more favorable position, maybe even disarming people and stuff with your blocks. I don't know if Jaime is quite that good with blocking. I mean, there's always an element of blocking when sword fighting because you're blocking the swords. I would wager that he's better than average at blocking. Far better than average, actually. If I remember correctly, Jaime is known for being very fast, exactly, yes, with his sword, so he doesn't give his opponents much time to attack. He wouldn't be super... That's what I was thinking, too. That's exactly what I was thinking. He doesn't block / parry as much as he does his attack. Like, he's very swift, and he's relatively smart with his attacks. Let's go with 70 for now. I think that's pretty good. Light armor. So with light armor, what does that mean? What does that mean if you're skilled? The light armor skill is raised by incurring damage while light armor is equipped. Effectiveness with light armor worn, effects of the armor such as carry weight, stamina regen. I mean, I guess you can kind of think of it as like how well he moves in his armor and stuff like that. Let's put this at 55 actually. Let's look at his health. So his base health is 50. What does it mean to have more health? I guess like someone like, if I think of someone like the Mountain, he would be, if the base is 50, the Mountain would be double that. I feel like base might be fine, to be honest. I don't see, Jaime's not super big. He's in fact, maybe even a little thinner than, I would say he's pretty average build. He's probably very athletic and very toned and stuff. But I don't know if he has much more HP than someone. Like, I feel like if he gets stabbed, he's gonna fucking get really hurt, you know? I feel like if I stabbed the Mountain, he would just fucking take it, you know? I mean, think of the fight with Oberyn. I feel like, let's leave it at base. Stamina, now this one's relevant. I think, like we just said, he's fast. I think this is gonna be much higher than normal. So 1,000 is you have solely focused on stamina. Let's bring it up to 600. Speed, I mean, we just said he's fast, but I don't know if speed's gonna fuck things up. Let's put it at 120 and see what happens. We might adjust that. So for class, I don't know what these are. Oh wait, what about combat warrior? One hand. Let's go with that. So I set the aggression to very aggressive because it's easier to do that, I think, so that he just attacks anyone on sight, except for me, because I set me as an ally. I set his confidence to brave. So cowardly, obviously, you will run from everyone, is what I assume, actually, not obviously. Foolhardy, you will fight anyone, I think. Is Jaime foolhardy or just brave? Because he does get captured. So in some regard, that must mean he stopped fighting. I feel like he's a little bit in between this. Let's just do foolhardy, fuck it. I set his mood to happy because I feel like he's always so fucking pompous, proud peacock thing. Like, that's happiness to me. He's not really happy, he's more just pompous. And then for this, so combat style. I don't know how this affects things very much, but what I went with is I see these human melee. Human melee level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just went with the maximum one. That seemed probably good. Oh, also, one of my favorite things in the Skyrim creation kit is this box right here. It's a checkbox. for female. Female, yes or no? Not gender, female. And on that note, let's move on to Ned Stark. Let's start with the health on this one. So, HP wise, does he have more vitality? Could he take more wounds than Jaime? I think this is a pretty confident yes from me. I think if you were to give both of them one cut until they died, I think Ned would last longer than Jaime. So I agree. I think let's give him some more HP because of being a Northerner. I think they have more resilience. Ned himself is just a more resilient person. And he's been in more battles. I think he's taken more wounds and understands that, you know, sometimes you just take wounds and just is able to like work through them better. I ended up changing Ned and Jaime's base HP from 50 to 200, so the duel had time to play out. So if we're doing a base of 200, let's add 50 to that for Ned. So let's do 200 for him. I think that's good. And then stamina, he's definitely not as much stamina as Jaime. He's older and he's just not like that. I would say that his stamina is probably a bit better than average. And I gave Jaime 600 or 700. I would believe that Ned's is near half that. Like if an average person is like 100 to 200, I would say Ned is like 300 or 400. Let's go 350. Okay, so let's do one. So his one-handed swordsmanship probably worse than his two-handed. So let's start with his two-handed actually. His two-handed is probably pretty fucking good. I think that Ned probably better than average, probably at a 70, something like that. If he actually did defeat Arthur Dayne, it's different. If he actually did, it's different because obviously Arthur Dayne's insane. But if he actually 1v1'd them legit, this is different. But if it's presumed that he didn't and Howland Reed helped him, he's probably just a bit better than average because he's been in a bunch of battles. He has fucked people up. He was holding his own against Jaime, at least for a little while. So he's got to be in the 60s or 70s, I think. So for his two-handed, let's go 65. And for his one-handed, we'll say it's a bit worse at, let's go 50. That's probably pretty good. You know, what I'm thinking for a normal person or a soldier would probably be like 20, 30. A good soldier would be 40. Because I'm thinking of Skyrim levels. Like if you are level 40 in one-handed in Skyrim, you're pretty good. You're doing pretty good. Like level 70 is when you start getting some really nasty stuff. Yeah, let's do 45. So 50 total. Yeah, I'm good with that. 50 one-handed, 65 two-handed. I feel like that's pretty good. Blocking. I actually feel like he's probably a lot better at blocking than Jaime. Because Jaime is more of an attacker. He's probably... I feel like Ned is a bit more of a defensive player. Probably. We should give them blocking probably another good 65. Sounds about right. Yeah, let's go with 55. Let's go 60. Let's go with 60. Oh, heavy versus light. He's probably wearing light armor, right? Because he wears more leather and stuff like that, right? I would say if Jaime's a 60, I'd put Ned at a 65. So I gave him the combat style of a level 7 meleeer again. I think that's fine. Confidence, he's definitely not a coward. I put him as average because I feel like there are times he's cautious and there are times he's brave. So I feel like overall he's probably more average. So that's where I put him. I put his mood, I almost said nude, as definitely neutral. I won't say that, but he's way more neutral of a person. Anyway, let's go to inventory and add his stuff here. So he's definitely wearing leather. I feel like that's pretty good. I also decided to make this duel as close as I could to the duel in front of Littlefinger's brothel so we can determine who would have won that specific fight. So I didn't end up giving Ned his greatsword Ice, and he has a steel sword. And I also ended up going back and changing Jaime's elven armor to regular leather armor. With both characters created as accurately as we could, we can finally start the duels. On our left, we have good old Ned Stark fighting for Winterfell. And on the right, we have the confident, pompous, proud peacock, Jaime Lannister. Let's get ready to rumble, folks. My vote is definitely on Jaime. Begin! Ooh, Jaime comes in hot with the first strike again. Ned goes in for a counter strike. They're both defending. Ooh, both take a swipe at each other. Oh, they're going at each other. Oh my god, Ned is beating him up. Ooh, Jaime's going in though. Gets some blocks off. They're kind of fighting through this pole. This is weird. Ned is using this as defense. Okay. Ned is going in on Jaime. Holy shit. Oh, Jaime's starting to pop off. Oh my god, and Ned wins the fight. So round 1 shockingly goes to Ned. I am actually baffled. Oh, he's so low. That was actually a really close fight. Well, shit, let's do round 2. All right, best 2 out of 3. We got Ned on the left again, Jaime on the right. In the rematch, the underdog won the first round. Let's see how it goes this time. Begin. Oh, Jaime comes in with a hard hit on Ned. Oh, does it again. Oh my god, 3 times in a row. Ned, you gotta do something. You gotta do something, buddy. Oh my god, he's just eating it right now. Oh my god. Okay, he's going in for a strike. Oh, gets parried. Oh, Jaime gets parried. Ned gets parried. Jaime goes in for the hits. Oh. Okay, Ned going in for a couple good strikes there. Blocking the strong attack. Oh, gets him a few times. Oh, Jaime cutting him down. Oh my god. He stands over his dead opponent. Murdered him. Nice and quick. How fast was that? It's 1-1. This is the final round between the esteemed fighters. One, the Wolf of the North versus the Lion of the South. Let's see who will win. Oh, Ned's starting off strong, hitting Jaime right in the face. Oh, hit him again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jaime's just eating it right now. Okay, Jaime's starting to fight back. They're both going on the defensive a little bit. They're both a little worried. Ned's back against the wall. He goes for a strike. They're fighting over the fence. Ned's fucking him up. Oh, Ned fights back. Jaime's fucking him up. Oh my god. Little stuck on this wall, but oh my god, Ned goes for the attack of the wall. Oh, he's back on his ass. He's got Jaime cornered. Oh my god, he's beating him up. Ned's flipping over the cauldron. Or sorry, not Ned. Jaime's flipping over the cauldron. I keep calling them the wrong names. They're playing a bit more defensive this time. They know what's on the line. Okay, Ned's creeping up. Okay, blocks the attack by Jaime. Oh my god! Ned finishes him off in a nice combo hit. Ned using the wall as his advantage, knowing that Jaime is cornered against the wall, and his blade goes in for the final hit, using his wisdom to his advantage, and beats the esteemed Jaime Lannister, burning his body. If you want to see how the fight would turn out if Jaime and Ned had prep time, that video is going to be right here when it comes out. But in the meantime, watch this video here where I roleplay another favorite Game of Thrones character if he were the Dragonborn in Skyrim.